What's up, guys? We are back and we're looking at some more NHL player props in today's video. So this video is going to be for everybody. We are on a monster run right now of 8-2. That includes some NHL videos, some all-star gameplay, some NBA plays. We've been on a massive run in these YouTube videos, so make sure you guys stick around and subscribe. But let's get into it and hopefully get some more winners today. Before we do so though, make sure you guys check out the DubClub, because the DubClub is where you can get all of my plays sent straight to your phone. There's a 2-day free trial down my description below if you guys want to get all my plays sent straight to you. I mean, it's 2 days completely free. If you guys don't like it, you can cancel it. You don't have to pay anything. So you see right here though that my PrizePicks left-to-net winnings are over $5,700, as you guys can see right there. I've been winning a ton on PrizePicks. That's in the span of about 2 years, starting with about $100 in my account. That's profit, by the way. That's not just like amount won on PrizePicks. That's profit. So if you want to join right now, use that link down in my description. Get that 2-day free trial. You can get my plays sent to you through the DubClub app, email, Telegram, or Discord for a bunch of different sports. We have MLB right around the corner, March 30th. That is tied with my best sport with the NBA. So super excited with MLB coming back super soon. So we're going to kill that like we did the last 2 seasons. So super excited about MLB being back as well. But finally, just make sure you guys join the free Discord. There was a free play banger, posted in the Discord yesterday. I mean, we went 2 for 2 yesterday. So if you guys want to join, completely free Discord to join. Link is also down my description below. With that being said, though, let's get to what you guys have been waiting for. The player props in today's video. Just play responsibly and at your own risk. Subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Make sure you guys leave a like on the video. I really would appreciate it. Also, subscribe with those post notifications turned on so you guys do not miss future uploads. Also, if you guys have not already joined Sleeper, it is, in my opinion, one of the best player prop sites out there right now. Join Sleeper with the link down my description below. I believe promo code DUMG actually gets you a first-time deposit match up to $500 right now. So if you guys want to join Sleeper, I absolutely love it. You guys can play these player props today over on Sleeper, which is why I actually ended up playing these player props in today's video. I did play these over on Sleeper, but it is available also on DraftKings and PrizePicks, but I do like the value a lot today on Sleeper. But player prop number 1 is going to be Nikita Kucherov over 4 or 3.5 shots on goal. I personally have him over 3.5, which he's at on DraftKings and Sleeper. At 3.5, he's at 4 on PrizePicks. So let's talk about why I like Kucherov so much today. So let's head over to props.cash, which is a tool I use all the time for player props and just research and things like that. But he's over this in 62% of games this year. 62% of games, he's over 3.5 shots on goal. He will be at home today against the Ottawa Senators. And when he's at home, that hit rate goes up to 69%. So he's been even better when it comes to playing in home games. So already a little bit of a boost there. He's on 1 day of rest today, which when he's playing at home with 1 day of rest, his hit rate goes up to 82%. And 2 of those misses right there have been with 3 right on the hook there. So, I mean, he's been great, just really in those circumstances this year. That's what I really like to look at with NHL player props, because NHL is a game of trends. If you're trying to research player props, trends and splits are just really good when it comes to the NHL, in my opinion. So that's why I love looking at homes and days of rest and things like that, because it goes really well in the NHL. But his past couple games against Ottawa, he's played them twice this year. He's had 4 shots on goal and 5 shots on goal against them so far this year. Last season, he was about, he did only catch 1 out of 4 last season against them, but not super worried about that. He's been over both games this year, so I like how he's kind of been against them this year. And when it comes to those shot attempts, by the way, they've been there. He's had 7 and 8 shot attempts in those 2 games there, so he's been able to put those shots on net. And as of late, his shot attempts here have been about 6, 7, 8 shot attempts, so he's been shooting pretty well as well. He's been having plenty of attempts. Let's take a look at the matchup today against Ottawa, specifically against right wingers. So if you take a look at shots on goal here with the shotprops.com here, you go to right wingers here. How good is Ottawa against right wing? And they are allowing the 15th most shot on goal per game to right wingers this year at 5.62 per game. Take a look at the last 10 games, though, and take a look at where Ottawa is at. Ottawa is allowing the 23rd most shots on goal in the last 10 games at 4.7. So not a crazy matchup or anything like that. It's not super great. It's not super tough either, but I just really like the splits that we've been able to see in today's game. He's got a really nice history against Ottawa as well. It's just a lot of things that typically go right for player props in the NHL, like the splits, home away, and just past matchups, a lot of things like that. I really do like that here about Kucherov. I think he can get this one done here. So matchup isn't too tough either. I think this is a spot where Tim Bay should be able to get this one done. He's also very good when the Lightning end up winning their game, which they are about a -162 today, at least according to DraftKings. So they are pretty favored today against Ottawa, which he's been good when the Lightning win. Hopefully they don't end up losing 9-2 this time. We cashed our last Lightning shots on goal prop in Brayden Point, hoping Kucherov can come through this time as well. Moving on though to player prop number 2. Let's take a look at another player prop here, also in the NHL. I'm going Brent Burns to have a point in today's game. If you guys are a little bit newer to the NHL, which I know a lot of you guys are, with NBA not really being around right now, a point is essentially a goal or an assist, and an assist goes up to 2 players. So pretty much on 1 goal, there's an opportunity for 3 points, 1 to each of the 3 players. So there's a lot of opportunities to score points here, especially when the Hurricanes today are favored to score about 4 goals. There could potentially be about 12 points given out to some of these guys tonight on the Hurricanes. So I'm loving the spot here for Brent Burns to have a point, and kind of let me explain why here. So let's head back to props.com Cash here. This one isn't as based on trends or anything like that, but he's over in 39% of games this year, so not anything super crazy. However, when he is at home, it goes up to 44%, so it seems about a 5% increase right there when at home compared to just this season. Take a look at past games here against Chicago, though. He has had a point in 4 straight games against Chicago, which none of them have been this year, I will say, but he is over in 4 of his last 5 against Chicago. So I'm liking the spot there, just based on the past matchup against Chicago right there. But Chicago, they're allowing the 5th most goals per game so far this year. So, and like I said earlier, they are very, very favored to have 4 goals in today's game. They are a minus 170 to have 4 or more goals today against the Chicago Blackhawks. So for kind of what I did here was I looked at Brent Burns' points game log and kind of compared it to games where the Hurricanes have 4 or more goals here. And just in 2024 alone, he has had a point in all of these games here. Besides this last game against Arizona there on the 16th, he has had a point in games against Colorado, Detroit, Anaheim. I believe these games against Washington and New York Rangers as well. He's had a point in a lot of these games when they are scoring 4 or more goals. And I do personally think that the Hurricanes can have 4 or more goals today. Chicago has been a very, very bad team this year. Even with Connor Bedard being back, not super worried about that really at all. I think the Hurricanes should be able to have their way here with Chicago, especially being at home. I mean, they should easily score 4+ goals. I'd be shocked if they did not today. Burns sees tons of ice time, by the way, as well. I mean, he's on the ice for, almost half of the entire game. 22 minutes on ice, 25 minutes on ice. I mean, he's on the ice for nearly half the game. You take a look at the lines that he's on. I mean, if you guys know the NHL, you guys already know that he's a first-line defenseman, but first-line defenseman right there, Brent Burns. He's a right defenseman. When it comes to the power play, he's also on the first power play, so you'll see even a good amount of power play minutes he should see as well, which could definitely help him when it comes to the points as well. A lot of his points, by the way, do come from the power play. I mean, you can see right here, these 3 games here against Colorado, Vancouver, and Arizona, he had 3 power play assists right there. So, I mean, that was, most of his points there were coming on the power play. So, I think even when he's not had the power play points, though, I mean, still against the Detroit and the Kings here, he was able to have points without it being on the power play. So, I don't mind a little bit of a sprinkle there either. If you're on a sportsbook or something, maybe a little bit of a sprinkle on the power play point. I don't know what the odds are, but that might not be too bad either. But I think Brent Burns being a really, really nice spot today. Should see plenty of ice time yet again, like he always does. And with them possibly scoring 4 more goals today, there should be plenty of opportunities for Brent Burns to get a point today. So I like the spot a lot there. I also like Michael Bunting to have a point today as well. I did not personally play that, but that is kind of a lean that I have, is Michael Bunting to have a point today as well, which is also, by the way, on PrizePicks, like that. But my 2 NHL plays today are going to be Nikita Kucherov over 4 or 3.5 shots on goal. And I also like Brent Burns today over half a point today. I like him to have a point today in the NHL. That is pretty much going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like that player prop tool that I looked at in today's video, props.cash, you can get it for yourself. Link is down in the description below. Use promo code DUMG to get 25% off of your first month. Join the DubClub 2-day free trial down in my description below. Make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. Also, make sure you guys check out the daily grind fantasy tools here. This right here is going to be the optimizer. Link for these are down in the description below. Promo code DUMG, as you guys can see right there. But this right here is going to be the optimizer from Daily Grind. It just tells you the best expected value plays on all these different player prop apps. So like maybe you guys want to find a play that's on Sleeper right now. It can help you find the best expected value plays on Sleeper right now. So right now, Anthony Davis is, likely to go over 25.5 points compared to Sportsbooks and things like that. But if you like this optimizer here, you guys can check it out for yourself. Use that link down there. Click on the fantasy bundle. That's only one tool, by the way, that I showed you. There are actually 3 tools wrapped into one here. But you guys can check out for yourself. Use promo code DUMG to get 25% off your first month. But yeah, there's 2 other tools I didn't even talk about. Middle lane fantasy score projection tool. There's actually 3 tools here that you guys can get with that link down there in my description. There's also those sold separately a correlation tool, which can help you guys find correlated plays. Like right now in the Blackhawks and Carolina Hurricanes game here, it can show you some of the better expected value plays here. Like they're not expecting the Blackhawks to do super great today, so they have a lot of under shots on goal there, while they have the Hurricanes goalie also under his saves. Then you have like Brent Burns over 3 shots on goal here, because Hurricanes would probably control the puck a lot more, have a lot of time on ice in the Blackhawks zone. Also included with this here is some expected value entries. There's not any on the board right now, but there's also kind of on the bottom is some expected value plays, which just straight up gives you an entry. It gives you like a 5-pick or a 6-pick flex on like PrizePicks, and just gives you like straight up expected value plays. So you guys can also check that out down in my description below. Make sure you guys click on DFS correlation and you can check it out for yourself. It's a little bit on the more expensive side, but that's because the results are insane. It's up 808 point units since August 18th there. I mean, it's absolutely absurd how good these results have been. So if you guys want to get it for yourself, use that link down in my description below. Promo code DMG for 25% off. But that's pretty much going to do it, guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys hopefully in the next video. Best of luck. Let's make that run 10-2 hopefully. I'll see you guys hopefully in the next video. Best of luck. See you guys in the Dub Club, and best of luck tonight.